Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I became a restaurant manager at 20 years old. This is part 1 of a 3-part video series on becoming a leader. And the tips in this video don't only apply to the restaurant industry, but any aspect in your life. Make sure to watch to the end so you can get some bonus tips and tricks on how you can stand out. Now, this might seem like a video about how to have a good job interview, and it is. But it's a lot more than that. It's about how I made myself uncomfortable, how I talked about my strengths, how I talked about my weaknesses. It's about how I did research, about craving development, knowing your value, being self-aware. It's about being not afraid. It's about displaying humility. It's about knowing what you lack. It's about being transparent. Those things are what make you a better person in life. I'll be speaking from experience and speaking from the heart, and I'm going to be honest with you, this journey was not easy. Alright, so let's get right to the point. You're unhappy. I was hired on as a regular, run-of-the-mill team member. I quickly realized that I was starting to show them kind of what they were supposed to be doing. Fast forward 4 years, and I find myself in a role where I am training and developing all of the new team members that come out in my area of expertise. So I went to my supervisor and I let them know of my intentions. I knew that I had more value than what was being appreciated. I knew that I was giving fresh and new insight into the training and development of the team. I wanted to be part of the management team. I needed to feel like the effort that I was putting forward was worthwhile. It was at that point that I started looking for new employment. And I ran across an ad for a restaurant that was opening up in my area. I didn't want to start from the bottom again. One of the ads posted for that restaurant was for a manager, and so I applied. The first thing that I did was I knew my value. I frantically threw together a resume, I sent it in, and I got the call. In the time leading up to the interview, I learned a lot. I researched how to be a manager and the traits of a manager, and I tried to emulate that in my daily behavior at my job. One thing that I did that made me stand out against the other applicants is I researched not only the company, but also the interviewer. His name was on the emails, his name was available online. It was on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and everywhere all over the internet. So why not take the time to research the person that's about to be asking me all of these questions? He had a wife, 3 kids, and his girls were in Girl Scouts. I was in Boy Scouts growing up. When you are about to go to a job interview, do your research. It's a 20-minute Google search, and you'll find things out about your employer or the person that's going to be interviewing you that are golden to your success of nailing that interview. So fast forward, it's interview day. Do I show up in a suit and tie? No. I researched the company and I found out what the managers of that company wore on a daily basis, and I wore exactly that to my interview. The interviewer was already seeing me as somebody who would fit that specific role perfectly. During the interview, he asked a lot of questions that were related to management and how much experience I had being a manager, and I was open and honest with him. I displayed humility. I told him what I didn't know how to do, how I didn't know about the financials of running a company, I didn't know about labor costs and about profit lines and all of the things that happen to be a day-to-day thing in restaurant management. I knew my weaknesses and I was open. I was transparent. But I also told him that I was eager to learn. I want to take this time to thank you guys for sticking around this long in the video. If you're still here, comment below which one of the traits you feel like you need to work on this next week. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you're notified whenever I post parts 2 and 3 to this. And as always, see you real soon.